It's a great day. Trust me, it is a great day from wherever you are across the world listening to me. Welcome to House of Utterance. House of Utterance is a foundation that supports creativity in God. And when I say creativity in God, basically what I mean simply is that everyone that has a voice, that has something to say, that has an experience to share about how much God has been good to you in every area of your life, in your relationship, in your finances, in your work life, in your study life, in your travel life, in your money life, in every area of your life. If there's anything you can actually think about, if there's anything you can think about and you can trace the God factor to that particular thing, House of Utterance is the place for you to come and share. We would be digging deep, bringing up issues affecting the body of Christ. And purely our aim is just solely to give people an opportunity to speak their truth, to the world. I would share an illustration to you. Sometimes you go to church as a Christian and you listen to your pastor, you're in Wednesday service, Thursday service, for those that have Friday service, maybe you're a worker, you're in church on Saturday, on Sunday you listen to your man of God, and God is transforming you. But I believe strongly, as I feel, that there are certain things that I would love to share to my pastor, that I want my pastor to even have an idea of, as far as it relates to me as an individual, that I don't have that opportunity to be able to add value to people who should listen to me, either as getting a benefit from what I'm saying, or learning something about my own experience with God or my own walk with God, and that experience helps them to transform their own experiences. So that's basically what House of Altar is about. It's a media house. It's open to God. It's free for God. As far as the center of your message has to do with God, the God message, then this is a place for you to be. Come sit down with us. Let's have conversations around every aspect of life, every area of life, and be very sure, candidly so, that when you do that, there might be one person there that would listen to what you have to say, whose life would be transformed forever. When the Bible talked about go ye into the world, making disciples of all nations, I know that when you stand in front of a building, there's a limit to which your voice can echo. There's a limit to which you can reach out to people. In fact, there are some buildings that you stand in front of, and that is the meal ticket for you to get arrested. Why not come here? Come to House of Utterance. Let's come up within this Utter studio and see how people can gain a different or a divergent perspective of what you have to say based on your own personal walk with God, based on your own experience with God. These are the times where we need to spread the word across the entire nations. And I'm very confident that when you make that decision to join us at the House of Utterance studio, podcast studio, video studio, multimedia, like everything media is actually here within the House of Utterance, and is here for you to use. Our goal basically is to amplify the voice of the believer so that we can make more believers from society and make the environment and make the world a better place. The reach is endless, it's limitless. We are broadcasting out of Abuja. We are reaching those across in the United States, in China, in the Arab world, across the nations of the earth. That is where we've been called to influence. So this is the point, this is the place. Come share your unique experience. Somebody out there might just want to listen to something new, to give them a new ease of life, to give them a new hope, a new understanding of that which God has deposited on the inside of you. You too have a voice. Let House of Utterance be that pathway for you to reach the world. And I know that as you bless the world richly with all that God has placed on the inside of you, you don't have to carry the nomenclature of a pastor. You don't have to be a bishop. You don't have to be the pope. You don't have to be anybody, that people look up to in terms of church leadership or in the religious spheres of our lives. You don't have to be that person. As far as you're a believer, you're a Christian, you go to church, you love God, and you have a message. You have a message. This is a place to be. I had cause to visit. I visited someone some weeks back. Oh boy, this lady, my wife and I were so dazzled. We planned to spend maybe like 30 minutes. We ended up spending 3 hours of corrosive conversations in God. Imagine somebody talking about the God factor and artificial intelligence, like that level of conversation. We discussed around several aspects of our Christian walk, how technology is affecting Christianity in this season, different thought processes. You'll be so amazed how rich that conversation was. And permit me to say that we don't have that on record. So we've missed out on the opportunity for that message to have been a source of blessing to a whole new audience. So this is what our House of Utterance is really about. Please hit us up on our DMs, hit us up on Instagram, on Facebook, on TikTok, on LinkedIn. We want to share what you have to share. That's the goal. We want to share what you have to share. So come your way in the next video or sometime in the future. Please be rest assured, if you're a Christian, you have something to say, you reside in the city of Abuja, hit us up. I would like to have you as a guest on the seat just right in front of me.